Brooke Shields has always been her own person. Eileen Ford of the famous Ford modeling agency began the company's children's division just for Brooke, who she said looked and thought like an adult. Well, the actor says that self-actualization has always stood her in good stead. And here again is ABC's Stephanie Ramos.
Our next guest has been a star since day one. With more than 100 movie and TV show titles under her belt, she is now here to talk with us about her new film, Mother of the Bride. Brooke Shields, welcome.
Thank you.
It is so great to see you.
So nice to be here.
What a stellar cast. Chad Michael Murray, Wilson Cruz, Benjamin Bratt,
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yes. How was that to shoot with all of these stars?
Well, we were thrown together for a few months in Thailand, and we're forced to get to know each other.
So in the film, you connect with a long-lost boyfriend whose son is marrying your daughter. Very complex situation. We've got a clip. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey, hey. Looks like the gang's all here. And you must be the mother of the... Holy... Lana?
Wait, you two know each other?
Well, yes, we do. Wow. Hi.
Hello. I mean, hello, which is actually from the High German hallo.
It's just so funny. The chemistry between you and Benjamin Bratt, I mean, it is sizzling throughout.
Yeah, it's not hard, by the way.
Oh,
okay.
my...
I had to really, really pull on my acting.
Right.
To think he was attractive, so.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
So in the film, you play a single mom who is a little overbearing and intense when it comes to your daughter. You're a mom in real life. Would you say that there are similarities between your character and yourself as a mom?
The connection that Lana has with her daughter and I have with my girls is not dissimilar. There's a lot of conversation, a lot of friendship, a lot of really bearing your soul. And what was so beautiful about it was Lana's sort of, even though she's a control freak, she's able to pull back and say, okay, I'm just going to grin and bear it because my daughter's happy, and that's what is the most important thing.
In the film, your character becomes concerned about the influence that social media is having on your daughter's life. How do you manage social media with your daughters?
So she's grappling with that on a way that I grapple with that with my girls, because they have a whole life and a whole form of communication that not only am I not really interested in, I don't really understand it. So instead of just refusing it, I have to say to them, okay, instead of making fun of me, you have to teach me. I'd like to learn. And that's helped us a bit because it stopped a little bit of the eye rolling.
How do you manage your career, work, and your daughter's lives at the same time?
I think if you ask any mom, it never feels enough and it never feels balanced. You could give it all up and just be that mom, and that's probably the hardest job in the world. And I was blessed to be able to have a career that I could escape to and then return or bring them with me.
So you've mentioned that filming Mother of the Bride made you reminisce on your experience filming Blue Lagoon.
I don't know what's wrong with me when I say the things I say. I just keep on having all these strange thoughts.
Nearly 45 years apart. How have you seen the industry?
Now I am crying.
I'm sorry. Oh, you look fabulous. I mean, it's even hard to say that number, 45 years. How does the industry compare to that time and today?
It felt like old filmmaking to me. We had freedom to do a couple of extra takes for ourselves. And when you've got that kind of caliber of comedian, stuff happened that wasn't on the page. Those were things that I've seen go by the wayside over the years, where they're like, we got 28 days to make this movie. Say your line, be in your light, we get the message across, go.
It's been more than a year since Pretty Baby, your documentary, came out.
You really are an exquisite-looking young lady. I know you've been told that, but is she a pretty girl?
How has that been for you to see the reaction since then?
It's been a relief, first of all, that the documentary came out the way it did. Watching people react to it in different ways was amazing to me. They didn't just pull out one lowest common denominator and focus on that. They talked about the industry, sexualization of young women, mother-daughter relationships, female relationships, parenting, like alcoholism. Like people from all walks of life and ages and ethnicities took away from it something that resonated with them. That, to me, was what I'd hoped it would do.
Now we're seeing many more child actors come out and have allegations against different networks. How is it to see that where we really, hadn't seen that before?
I have rage and anger, right? When I see these various documentaries about children, I was so protected that a lot of what was behind the scenes and happening, I didn't really see. Everybody was so adamant about calling me a victim, and they wanted me to be angry, and they wanted me to, be broken and become a train wreck. And I see how it happens. I miss that piece of it, and I am forever blessed.
You're not only an actress, you're also an advocate and role model for so many other women. What prompted you to be so vocal?
I think it stemmed from just being in the public eye in one way or another, probably my entire life, and getting sort of so tired of everybody's opinion being what sort of was out there as if it was reality. And I learned at a very early age, people are going to say whatever they want to say. It's not about them at all. It's about my being able to be honest and being able to say, no, this is my truth.
Brooke, thank you so much for being here. Pleasure to speak with you. You can watch Mother of the Bride starting Thursday on Netflix.